Welcome back, everyone, to Darkest Dungeon. Hi there. Thank you for joining me one more time. Finally got the bus necessary to upgrade our sanitarium a little bit more. We're gonna reduce this treatment cost by an additional 10%, which is beautiful. I've got the money to commit some people to it now, so I'm gonna take another quick look through the lists here. And again, we don't have a ton that really stands out. I think we had somebody that had a disease that I was a little bit worried for, but beyond that, there's not a giant, glaring issue that needs to be addressed. Bloodthirsty's kind of iffy, and we have Savigny available if I need the vessel. Well, actually, we don't really have Savigny available if we need the vessel, so we might want to hold off on that for now, just in case we need to bring her out with whatever composition we go with. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and commit Wateo to some stress healing real fast. He's a little bit higher than I'd prefer him to be. But he needs to go somewhere very particular. It's the gambling hall. The thrill of winning is all he desires. And we have plenty of portraits to be available to bump up the value of this as well.
Maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
There we go. Reduce that treatment cost a bit. Boost up the stress relief as well, even though that's probably not going to be necessary for how much he's got at the moment. Let's keep on going down the list real fast. On Thankful Shot. Well, he's got minus 10% stun resist. That's probably something I should address. And we just brought him out anyway, so that does the job. Thin Blooded is kind of bad too, so maybe we can get rid of that one. We've reduced the cost well enough to be able to take care of those bad things. Although Slow Draw is pretty bad too, so let's just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that right now. And then, finally, I say Flawed Release is really not hurting her at all. That's going to get us all the way down the line. Since we're probably not going to bring her out anyway, I suppose we might as well get rid of her Hieromania. Since that's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, did we not commit somebody? Oh, shoot. We didn't commit him. That was the problem. There we go. There we are. Alright, all 3 slots utilized effectively. Let's go ahead and bump up some of these stats here, man. Stats for our bats. There we are. Zealous Conviction made available for Freud. Noyers need some love in both departments. The Razor's Edge, as well as Shadow Lace. A little bit more health and dodge chance for her is going to be awesome. Tournament doesn't necessarily need the Hand of Light, so we're going to hold off on that for just a second. And, well, alright, never mind then. That's good to go. So what composition we're kind of looking for here? Actually, let's see what we have available. Oh, we have... Ooh. We have the Necromancer Lord. Well, we're definitely not doing that just yet. I think I would be asking to have my butt handed to me on a silver platter if we were to go that route. So I think the only option that we have right now, and it gives us a Moon Cloak, is to go back to the Warrens, try to clean up the estate here. We get deeds out of this, which of course is not really the higher priority, but I think we'll be okay. So with the Warrens, I don't think it entirely matters too much what kind of composition we go with, but maybe we should go for the ones that are much, much closer to the level 5 status. That way we could be able to take on the Necromancer Lord a little bit sooner. So let's maybe bring out Malvolid and Feroy. God, I wish we still had our Highwayman. That would be perfect for this. And we can just go with Noyers and Tournament here. I like that. I like that well enough. Check the trinkets just to make sure. Of course, these two are still rocking the same stuff. Damage Stone and Berserk Charm. And a jet flying by my house. Always good. We got 1 Fasting Seal and the Profane Scroll, which I really do like a lot on our Vestal. This'll work out okay. I like this. Let's take them to the guild real fast just to make sure they're all looking okay as far as that's concerned. Smite bonus is not entirely necessary, so I'll hold off on that. Although it is only 500 gold, so maybe we want to do it. We're going to buff up Breakthrough a couple more times, because I have been using that to full effect. So might as well give myself the opportunity to get as much out of it as I possibly can. Do I want to give him Bulwark of Faith? I don't even really need to do that. Let's maybe bump this up one more time. That's a 6 stress heal, and that's probably a difference maker. And then we'll give Smite another little bonus, because why not? In fact, let's just unlock that just for the hell of it. Just for the freaking hell of it. And then we'll go unlock the Iron Swan and Bleed Out moves as well. What does she need? Poison Dart? Sure. Pick to the face? Why not? Give everybody every move. That's what we should be doing. Wasting all my cash on stupid stuff. Especially before we even look in here and see if there's anything worthwhile. I have been neglecting the Nomad Wagon as well. Although, you know, for good reason most of the time. Kind of low on heirlooms again, so we really need to be looking out for that. See if we can get a good result from the Warrens today. See if we can get ourselves a little bit of extra cash moving forward. I do like this composition a lot. Not a ton of stress heal, but we do have the Crusader for that very purpose, so I think we're going to be looking okay. Don't need as much food, but we only have 1 fasting seal, so we'll rock that. 3 shovels just to be safe, a couple of anti-venom going into here, and a couple of herbs as well. 1 bandage, 1 key of holy water, and we are going into the warren, so we're going to bring 2 torches in case we're presented with the opportunity to use them. Bring 1 extra bandage just because I feel like it, and we'll be good to go. This composition is just, it's standard, I suppose. We've got Noyers to be a little bit better in the mobility sense. We've got the Holy Lance to switch them off. Then our Hellion has some options from the 3rd and 4th.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
But not too many. Alright. Obvious start here is to go this way, and there's our early usage of the torch. I like that a lot. The Hellion looks like the prime candidate to do this. Let's go ahead and allow her the opportunity to get rid of one of these negative quirks. Thanatophobia removed. Alright, I'll take it. That was the most recent one she acquired, I believe, so that is quite nice. Oh, well, that's unfortunate side effect. Okay, I suppose I'll take it.
Possessed by evil intent.
Starting to think maybe I ought to consider, ooh. We surprised this enemy. Now, we have an option here to use our campfire very early on in this,
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
in this area, in order to
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
give ourselves a boost. Sorry, there's a lot going on, apparently. My god, he's got 70 hit points. That's insane. Them levels up, though.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
So with how well we perform there,
Singular strike.
thank you. You know what? I'm doing it. Fuck it. Buff that up. Look at that crit boost. My god. Is that going to be worth it in and of itself? That amount of buff to the crit strike chance, it gets up to a base of 24, and we're going into the darkness as well. I bet that's going to be worth it. That's a questionable call, and that adds to the challenge this time, so I like it.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I like that change of pace. That's a ton of food we just got as well. Oh god, I could have done that. I could have detected that trap. That was silly.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
We do have to go all the way down to the end of this hallway, sadly. No additional scout. We do have the bandages necessary for this, so we'll go ahead and do that. Searching boards and getting our gold. Okay. Still a ton of food and cash we are finding. So, should I start off with a kill on the swine spawn if possible? My god. That is amazing. And yeah, like I was trying to say, the lack of a campfire is really only going to hurt us a lot if we aren't presented with a lot of opportunities to relieve stress, but we probably will have those opportunities with the amount of crit strikes we're likely going to be getting here. So I think it'll balance out. I think the lack of a campfire is going to be, you know, we're going to be able to compensate for that by the fact that we have these very high crit chances with this entire party. And her dodge bonuses are absolutely, completely ridiculous, so I am very happy with that. Not a ton of reason to do another Dazzling Light there, although I could have just gotten a little bit more Torchlight, I suppose. She has If It Bleeds available from the 3rd slot, which I like a lot. And we're going to go ahead and finish him off with a Smite. There we go.
The beast, the greater the glory.
I don't think I necessarily need to equip my Crusader with his individual stress heal just yet, but definitely going to be considering that moving forward. Just going to clear out the inventory space here by way of eating all this food, although I literally can't do that now, so I guess I'm just going to have to dump something off if I end up needing to. Oh, man. Already going pretty damn well. Unfortunately, not anything beneficial moving through this way. We have to fight another battle going through this hallway as well. And it's not the easiest one either, but Flashing Dagger should give us a good start.
Decimated.
And by good, I meant incredible.
Destroyed.
Usually just switch out those words. Holy cow.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So dumping off 1 food there already. We're gonna hope to get into complete darkness here. I want to get some serious stuff out of this dungeon. I'm willing to, you know, dump off herbs, bandages, what have you. We got all this extra food, but we're gonna try to hang on to that. In fact, dumping off herbs is definitely gonna be the first thing we do here. Now that we've already come across massive stacks of food, on top of the fact that we've already dumped off our campfire, preventing us from being able to use that big amount all at the same time. So, getting rid of food and herbs is going to be the first option. Then we'll probably move into the holy water, then the bandages. Well, the bandages we might actually keep, so we'll probably dump off the keys beyond that point. But I'm really hoping that we get a ton of stuff going through here. Ooh, and a positive quirk as well. Let's see what we get. Deadly. Ooh, that's a good one. Another crit strike percentage. Nothing wrong with that. We're dodging traps out here as well. So we're...
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
We're not likely to get any scouts going through here. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of these guys have scouting bonuses equipped, and I don't think we really need to worry too much about that. That's going to be the big detractor from our potential success here. I'm just going to go ahead and cure that. I don't want to get too low in the health column. I am vulnerable to the ghouls. Of course, they are always the wild card, quote unquote. Let's get a member of the gang in here. It's always sunny. It's always sunny in the Warrens. Wild card, bitches! I feel like I've said that before in this series too. My God, reliving old times. We're ways in here now, man. I'm ready for that next level. Let's bring it on. And that's really not it. I'll be honest, that's really not the next level that we're looking forward to, but I guess I'll take it. You know what? A lunge is a terrible idea here, actually, so let's go ahead and do a thrown dagger.
Be gone, fiend.
She has insanely good statistics, I just realized. Our grave robber is amazing.
Executed with impunity.
I should be using her more. She might even become part of the A-team, actually. That is entirely possible. Alright, I don't even really need this torch. In fact, I don't want to use it. Although we do need them for the chances of burning scrolls, I guess. I didn't even consider that. Wow. Already having to make some space here. Okay, so we can get rid of the jade, which I probably ought to do. Well, no, let's dump off the herbs, because again, we don't need more food. We absolutely don't need more food. We've already got an overkill amount here. And we got an opportunity to use the key, so I'm happy we did this. Oh my God, you don't need to be in the front! Would you knock that off, please? Flash and daggers is pretty good here. I was hoping for yet another crit, but I guess we can't get all of them. Can't get every single critical strike opportunity made available. That's not the worst thing in the world. And then he resisted, of course. But who am I to complain about anything right now? 83% chance to land, and that kills him if it does. I'm fine with that. I'll take a debuff to her. That is alright by me. And a Trot Retreat, definitely the best option we could have gotten out of him. Holy Lance is terrific right here. This allows us to deal some good damage to the Swintar as well. The Crusader is dealing less base damage than the Grave Robber. I'm pretty sure that's actually the case. I'm gonna have to check. I believe his was 10 to 16, but she's got... No, okay, so I was lying there. But still, she is killing it. She is really, really good right now. What's the highest crit base right now? 14 against 14, and there's 9. This gives her an accuracy buff, too, so we definitely want to do that. Holy shit. God, the buffs that she can receive, too, that's kind of the difference maker for her, is the fact that she can buff herself up to a tremendous degree. This is pretty good.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We're taking that extra torch there. I probably don't need a 4th shovel, so we'll just leave that behind, and then we're going to use our lone key to get some extra goodies.
With loot are often low on supplies.
Just realize the anti-venom is actually going to be more than likely the one we don't end up using, so that's going to work just fine.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Back to pitch blackness. I gotta remember now that we have a move on our Vestal that does bump up the light sources here, so I gotta be wary of that as I'm moving forward, because I do want to try to keep us in the pitch black if at all possible. So instead, probably gonna go for the Judgment a few more times than the Dazzling Light. I really don't think we need that many stuns here. We're probably gonna be okay without them. In fact, the Judgment, if it deals more damage and or has a higher crit strike chance, we probably want to go with the majority of the time. Ooh, not quite what we were looking for there. I still say we go for the breakthrough. Well, no. Let's do the Wicked Hack. I think that's a higher crit chance, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I will feast on your heart. God, that is badass. That is tremendously badass.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Can we eat all this food? We can. Makes more room for the crests. I don't necessarily want to get rid of these things yet. So let's go ahead and do this. My god, he gets 4 health per food? That's insane. How in the world is that even possible? I can't believe that. Alright, that's fine. That'll work. We're gonna have to go to pretty much every room in this dungeon, but really we are more than capable of doing so. And we got a scout as well, which ends up showing us that we have to go this way anyway, but we do get a scout out of trap in addition to that, and we do need a shovel down here too. Okay. Probably time to dump some stuff off. I'm going to keep the jade for now. I'm going to dump off the holy water. Portraits are not the highest priority here. We don't have herbs anymore, but I'll take a gamble. Completely empty. Alright, that's fine. Citrines and, ooh, who's got the highest chance? Probably our grave robber. 80%! Oh my god. That is ridiculous. She is my new favorite. She's so good! Holy cow. So, citrines and jades, more than likely going to be the ones we dump off if we get the opportunity to get some more valuable stuff. Probably higher priority over those two would be piles of gold and or deeds, crests, and what's the other one I'm looking for? Busts. That's the one I need. Let's go for the corpse eater. She's got a decent chance to crit here, actually. So what is this looking like? It's a damage modifier reduction of 50%. Judgment's definitely the more damaging option. So let's go for that. Okay. Oh, man. She's got a mild amount of stress, but we're really not even having to worry about it. That'll work. Zealous Accusation and Breakthrough are available here, depending on who goes first. Okay, he is going to get the move. Probably going to be marked. That's alright. That's totally fine. So Breakthrough kills the Corpse Eater, but we probably don't need to do that. Or do we? Yeah, we do, because then we want to allow the Crusader to deal his damage straight on. Or we could even try for a stun. That's 140 against 95. It's a decent chance, but Smite is 10 to 16. You know what? I think I'd prefer that. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't really had to strategize that much now that I think about it. Get ourselves some self-healing, back up to maximum strength, and we get the, yeah, I'll just do a Throne Dagger. Why not? Give ourselves an accuracy boost for the next battle, potentially. And we'll finish him off.
A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
Perhaps a turning point. Perhaps we have a chance now. Alright, so this is exactly what I was looking for as far as things to be able to replace the Jade with, so that works out just fine. Oh, she's ill now, though, but resists it, so doesn't even matter. You get an extra fight, which is absolutely okay with me. Bring them on. The more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned right now. And this we can absolutely deal with. Alright, no surprises anywhere. She's getting a little bit low on the health, and by which I mean she's down to 75/80%, which is concerning. Absolutely. Judgment could kill the Enchantress, but maybe we should go ahead and heal her up. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. Don't want to get her too weary here. That's a good stress hit as well. Okay, so she's still the priority for sure. Let's go with an If It Bleeds on the Enchantress. There we go. And now the Zealous Accusation does not deal the bonus damage, but it is good enough. Although we could go for a stun on the Gladiator. He hasn't moved yet, though, so let's take out his opportunity to do anything. There we go. And then we probably get the first move. There it is. Excellent.
This expedition at least promises success.
And that loot pile actually worked out tremendously well for us. That stacks up our citrine again and gives us another sapphire, so tremendous value out of that. Now, I can only hope that the other two treasure piles here are both scrolls. They'll give us an opportunity to use our torches. If not, we're probably just going to end up dumping them off, because we want to keep ourselves in total darkness here. This is going to be pretty damn easy. Wow. Holy cow. The breakthrough crit. That's insane.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I think we're probably going to get rid of this citrine now. I've proven to myself that we have the gold to make it even more valuable. We need to make another space here. Let's dump the... that's our only food pile left. We're getting a really good value out of this, so let's get rid of our torches now. I'm going to take a chance on that. We The cost of removing a negative quirk is lower than a full stack of gold anyway, so that ends up working out on its own. With absolutely no cause for alarm. It's a stack of books. Ooh, we got a positive quirk anyway. Okay, let's see what we get. Second wind. Well then. That'll be very helpful, I imagine, for some of these champion level dungeons. We shall find out. Final room coming up, and it's a backpack, so we're glad that we ended up dumping off the torches there.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Use our shovel, which is going to be our final opportunity to use a shovel anyway, so no worries as far as that's concerned. I'll probably end up just eating all the food as soon as we get finished with this fight, so we are good to go. Oh, but this is not an ideal final battle here. In fact, this is probably going to end up resulting in us having to... Oh, yeah. Ooh, that sucks. That totally sucks. That is not what I wanted to see at all. Let's go for some flashing daggers. I like that a lot. Do we need to do some healing? Probably not. I'm going to try to keep us in pitch black so we can get as much value out of this as possible. Oh, she missed that. We haven't missed an attack in a while either. Can't hit her, unfortunately, so I say we go for the swine spawn on a 90% chance to kill, and we got the crit. Very good. If we can reduce her to below 10, I'm going to really be happy about that. I'm going to be real pleased with that, man. Oh, man, she's dodging everything here. Shizzle me tizzle. Let's go with the thrown dagger. Ain't nothing wrong with a crit, yo. Wish we could get a little bit more reduction on her. Actually, you know what? We are totally within our rights to hope for a possibility of reducing her stress down to a manageable amount as well. Let's try... No, that's not going to really help us out that much. Or will it? We can Shadow Fade with her and then allow the Holy Lance option here. Yeah, that does the job. Okay, I like that. And then if it bleeds, we'll kill the pigman, although Breakthrough is probably the better call. It indeed was. Well, alright then. Spirits claim you!
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright then. Let's eat up all this food, take that emerald. And, we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it again. Hey there, we've done it again. Pop this open. It's trapped, no worries. A little bit of bleed, who cares? We're done!
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Quite the payoff this time. We got that moon cloak as well, which I do like. We can probably use that to our advantage here. Double moon cloak. I'm wondering if that's a good build. Can make us pretty damn tanky, quote unquote. I'm considering that for sure. Let's see what kind of quirks we're looking at here. Level 5 for Feroy, I like it. Backtracker and natural swing, bonus accuracy for Tournament, which is very good. The Warren's Adventurer for Feroy. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Let's see if we finally get that highwayman we've been searching for all this time. We got him! Fricelle! Our brand new highwayman who's got not a lot of things that I care for, but we'll turn him into a fighter. You just watch.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
We might actually have to... Ooh. We might have to bring another couple of guys on and then go for some low-level stuff to try to get him to a territory where we can level him up properly. Or we could try to carry him through some of those higher-level dungeons. In fact, with how well we've been performing, I'm tempted. And I'm probably going to do it. I'm not investing much if I lose, but I'm probably going to go for a long-length, medium-level dungeon to get Fricelle up to where we need him to be. But for now, thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. We're building that highwayman up again, baby. See you then.